from one head case to another. DeShaun Watson's name is now back up in the NFL, and DeShaun Watson apparently is going to be a Dolphin. And apparently, in exchange for that, Tua Tagovailoa, say that 5 times fast, is going to be a Washington football team member. And so is there any truth to this, or is the NFL just bored and making up headlines again?
Man, we've been following this Deshaun. I mean, first Deshaun Watson was going to be a Dolphin. Then he was going to be a Bronco. Then he was going to be in Washington. I mean, I agree with you, man. It's just, agents and sources just leaking stuff to get stuff out there. I don't think Deshaun Watson gets traded this season. I don't think any team can risk trading for him.
I got one.
Who you got?
The Carolina Panthers need to go get Deshaun Watson.
They just gave up a second and a fourth for Sam. They're not going to just give up more. They're not going to just. First of all, you're going to have to give up. You're going to have to give up more than Sam. You're going to have to give away.
Yes, you are.
You're going to have to give away. You're practically
Sam Darnold in the first round pick.
Your future for Deshaun. You might have to give away your star running back, Christian McCaffrey.
No way.
Yeah, way.
No, absolutely not.
Deshaun Watson is one of the top 3 quarterbacks in all
who
of
hasn't
football.
Played in a very long time.
1 year.
Right, that's a long time.
He's 26 years old.
That's fantastic.
And he's at the top of his career in his prime.
That's fantastic. And, by the way, when they do trade for him, the legal...
He's going to Miami in the offseason.
I'm not disagreeing with you. But if I'm the Panthers, you need to really look into
He's not going to the Panthers. What are you, on drugs? There's no
Sam
way.
Darnold looks awful. He looks terrible.
First of all, everybody was talking about him making the Pro Bowl a couple of weeks ago.
Hey,
now
he led the league in rushing touchdowns.
He's awful.
You will never hear the name Sam Darnold and Pro Bowl come out of my mouth.
Well, not your mouth, but everybody else's mouth.
The good old 3-game sample size, huh?
He had a good 2 weeks. He had a very good 2 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah. He was 3-0.
Deshaun Watson's got a trade clause. No trade clause. So would he even say yes to a trade to Carolina?
No. There's 3 teams he'll go to. The Broncos, 1. The Miami Dolphins, 2. And I do believe that if it becomes open, the Oakland Raiders, 3. I mean, the Las Vegas Raiders, 3. But it's not going to get open because Derek Carr is there.
You won't move on from Sam Darnold. I was going to say.
I know.
Derek Carr is.
I just said that it's not going to happen. But he will go to Vegas with a new stadium, new fan base, and a new start over there in Vegas. He would love going out there and playing football for the Vegas Raiders. But it's not going to happen. The 2 teams, it's the Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. He's going to Miami. I guarantee you, before the draft next year, you're going to hear a trade. You're going to hear 2 first rounds, a third, and a player for Deshaun Watson. And that's where Miami's going. They're going to let Tua play out the season, see what they have, and show all the other teams what they have.
Can you risk that, though?
Absolutely.
Because Tua's value is dropping like a freaking barrel of hay.
So what are you going to get in the offseason if he has a good season?
What are you going to do if he gets hurt again?
What do you mean?
I mean, he's been hurt.
He's injury prone. He's got a bad hip.
He's got a bad hip, and now what's his problem?
You're probably faster than him outside the pocket.
Well,
I mean, seriously.
Depends where I'm running from.
I don't think Deshaun Watson gets traded this year, but I mean, obviously I could be wrong. I don't know anything.
Damn. I was hoping you'd give me some answers just now.
Man.
I don't think anybody knows.
I'm with you on everything. I really don't know what's going to happen.
I don't think anybody knows it's going to happen to Deshaun Watson. Here's a question for you. One of the fans, Jeff, has been talking about Jeff Bezos interested in buying a football team. The Broncos, he told me the Broncos are having problems with ownership. The family is not getting along, and that in the offseason, they're going to try to sell the team. Bezos wants a team. If he's interested, why wouldn't the NFL let one of the richest people in the world buy a team? Do you think that if that happens, Aaron Rodgers heads over there to the Broncos like we've been hearing for the last couple of months? That's where he wants to go.
So, me being a diehard Bears fan, nothing would make me happier to see this guy get out of my division, especially after what happened this past weekend, where he taunted the crowd, I've owned you, blah, blah, blah.
Don't you love it?
I just want him gone, man. Like, he's been ruining my sports fandom. I mean, first I had to deal with Brett Favre, then I had to deal with Jay Cutler, then I had to deal with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's just been awful being a Bears fan. We finally have a promising quarterback in Justin Fields, and I still have to deal with Aaron Rodgers. So, yeah, I think he would be a great fit in Denver. I mean, I think they're losing right now to Cleveland, but I mean,
10-0.
they pretty much have everything you need to be successful other than a quarterback. You know, like they have a good defense, they have a solid offensive line, solid playmakers. So I cannot wait to see where Aaron Rodgers goes. I just desperately need him out of my
He
division.
will not be a Packer next year. You have no problems complaining about that. He's going to leave Green Bay next year. There's no question he's staying with them. Ha, 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 Tyler, no pun intended, Watson head case. Then he said...
Ha! 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 I didn't mean that. That was good.
Carl also says, certainly got enough of it. Ha, ha, ha. Then Jeff says, Tater knows less than nothing. Ben says, go Pack, go. And then Carl says, the Broncos have beat teams they should have lost to. And by the way, Teddy Bridgewater's had a good season. For a guy that has hopped from one place to another, that terrible injury that he practically lost his team. I believe if he never injured his leg or his foot like that, he'd still be the quarterback of Minnesota right now. It wouldn't be Kirk Cousins. So it's a shame what happened to him. He bounced to different teams. The Jets didn't give him a chance. The Carolina Panthers didn't give him a chance. And now he's with the Broncos. And he's got the Broncos right now 3-3 and has a chance to knock off this Cleveland Brown team, which, by the way, is up 10-0 with a backup quarterback that hasn't played in years.
Backup quarterback, 2 tackles are out. 2 running backs are out.
Is Odell playing in this game?
Odell is playing.
I started Landry, who is playing in this game as well. So I did not.
Actually, I think he's their leading receiver.
Who?
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, I have.
He's got 4 catches.
Yeah, I have.
Odell's got 2 drops.
Odell has not looked the same. I think in the offseason.
That's not fair.
I think in the offseason, I think the Browns need to move on from him. I really do.
Oh, that's a load of bullshit.
Why is it a load of bull? It's just as much loads that you come out of your butt every single time you take a crap.
Says Odell got hurt again, I guess.
Odell can't stay healthy.
Odell started the game hurt.
Oh, God. You got to stop sticking up for him. God,
What do you mean sticking up for him? It's a fact.
Stop.
They didn't think he was playing until about an hour and a half
ago. The guy
ago.
can't stay healthy. He hasn't been on the field for more than 2 years. The guy's not the same player. Give it up. They need to trade him. He's making, $22 million? He's the 3rd highest paid wide receiver in all of football. They renegotiated his deal when he got traded. The guy stinks. He's done.
He doesn't stink.
He's done.
I wouldn't say he stinks.
He's done.
He's talented. Even Baker, man, they just don't
click.
Eye to eye.
They don't click.
I don't know what it is.
Because he wants the ball all the time. He's sharing the ball all over the field. By the way, when Odell Beckham is not on the field, he completes 65% of his passes. When Odell Beckham is on the field, 55.
Carl just said he just hurt his shoulder again trying to make a catch on the sideline. So
I'll figure
it must have been in that game.
I lose Odell Beckham for a significant amount of time. Thank you, Odell.
Let's get OBJ in Baltimore. I think that'd be a good fit for him.
That's interesting.
That's a good idea.
That is interesting.
Actually, Chicago would be a great fit for
him. I'm good.
You don't want him, Ashish?
I'm good.
What kind of disrespectful shit is this?
So speaking of the Bears, I wanted to ask, because obviously there's a lot of controversy with the quarterbacks at the beginning of the season with Matt Nagy, who I stuck up for a while, but this year I just can't with the way he's handled Justin Fields, and just the game plans have really just been bad. So, I mean, what do you think Justin Fields has to do to maybe grow his game no matter who the coaching is? What have you seen from him on the field in order to the good and the bad? And also, what coach, if there's anyone out there that you think would be the best fit for catering to somebody like Justin
By the way,
Fields?
we love Justin Fields.
Yes.
We love him.
Thank you. So Matt Nagy needs to be fired yesterday, but since that's not possible, he should be fired at the end of the season. Our general manager should be fired for drafting Trubisky over Mahomes and Watson. In terms of a coaching staff, I mean, like everybody says Eric Bieniemy from Kansas City. Dude, I'm done with the whole, he worked with Andy Reid, so he's going to be good. Like, just because Eric Bieniemy and just because Matt Nagy is with Andy Reid doesn't mean he's going to be the next Andy Reid. Like, Andy Reid is still the one who's calling the plays. Like, when we hired Matt Nagy, the whole thing, we got Andy Reid 2.0, blah, blah, blah. No, you just got somebody who knows what he runs for a little bit. But as you've seen, Matt Nagy sucks as a play caller. Like, as a head coach, I think he's a good head coach. He's a good speaker, a good motivational guy, but he sucks as a play caller. And that's why we gave it to Bill Lazor. That's why we beat the Raiders. That's why we beat the Lions, even though it doesn't really count. But there were rumors, the writer for The Athletic Chicago said Matt Nagy was secretly calling plays again against the Packers. And look what happened. He sucked.
Wow.
So I want Matt Nagy gone. I don't know who we should hire. I really don't. I don't know who's the offensive coordinator for Buffalo.
Brian Dable.
He would be
He's a name that's been floating around.
He would be a great pick for them. He would help Justin Fields. Look what he's done over there with Buffalo and Josh Allen. I think he would be a great pick.
Ashish, here's another one that I always thought of too was Greg Roman. So I don't know what you think of that.
I want Kellen Moore from Dallas.
Oh, all right. Kellen Moore?
You don't want to win. Ashish. You don't want to win, huh?
Come on.
Dude, he's doing good in Dallas. What do you mean?
Come on. He's got
Mike McCarthy is doing good in Dallas.
Dak Prescott's having a fantastic. Dak Prescott's fantastic, by the way.
Kellen Moore is a genius. Kellen Moore is a very smart
potential.
man.
He's got that potential.
Well, he could be better. I mean, he's got the ability to be better.
He's running for his life right now because we have the worst offensive line.
I don't know about that. I mean, the Jets don't look pretty good either. I had 21 sacks by John. You'll look at what's going on with Zach Wilson.
The most hit quarterback in the league.
21 sacks. I mean, the Jets the last 2 weeks have been pretty good. But the first 3 or 4 games, that kid was getting killed. So
Miami was the worst ranked as of this week.
Yeah, I mean the Jets are getting better, but I don't think again they need to upgrade their offensive line, but they need to upgrade their coach more than anything. I mean their coach is horrible. Nagy needs to go. That's another Kansas City guy. That's where I see them going. I see them looking for a new coach. Bieniemy again with Bieniemy. I'll say this: Bieniemy interviewed for 17 jobs.
Yeah,
17, and he didn't get one. That, to me, is alarming. If I am a fan of my team, and I'm saying, hey, wait a second, this guy's a great offensive coordinator. He's been to a Super Bowl. He's won a Super Bowl, but he hasn't gotten a job in almost 2 years because he's interviewed for 17 different teams. 2 teams he interviewed back-to-back years, and they still didn't hire him. That is alarming to me. He doesn't sell to these owners. He doesn't sell to the GM. I'd stay away from him. That's
I wonder if it's the Matt Nagy effect.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it really is. Like, oh, well, this guy was with them and he sucks. So I'm saying, like, these offensive coordinators, like, it's still Andy Reid calling the plays. So you're not getting Andy Reid to your team. You're just getting like someone who knows what he's running. But like, I want Matt Nagy gone ASAP.
But you don't want Kellen Moore, okay?
Yeah,
you don't. He was a terrible quarterback in the NFL. He was a terrible college quarterback, okay? And now I
wouldn't say he was a terrible college quarterback.
I never liked him. He never won anything in college, did he? Did he win a Heisman?
Boise State.
Did he win anything? Did he win a Heisman?
No, but he put Boise State on the map.
No,
he didn't put Boise State on the map.
No,
Fiesta Bowl
went for Boise State quarterback. I like the offense he runs.
No, he wasn't.
Didn't Urban Meyer put Boise State? Was it? No, that was Utah.
That was Utah.
Yeah, it was Utah.
And they were already Pac-12.
That's
Boise
right.
State's not a Power 5 team, but Kellen Moore was not the Boise State quarterback in 07.
Yes, so it wasn't him. Anyways, Ashish, we'd like to thank you for joining us. I want to get you on again. Ashish, I would like to get you on very, very soon. Speedy will reach out to you. I think you're awesome. I think you gave us some quality points, especially with the NBA, and you went into the NFL, and also very, very quality points that you gave us. And we love that you follow us, and we follow you, man. We read. Speedy loves your writing. I checked out your writing the other day. You're really, really good.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Definitely stay in touch with us. We really like you, and we'll get you on again. Tell the fans how they can find you on social media.
Yeah, so I'm on Twitter at AMATHUR25. That's pretty much it. I'm not on Instagram or anything. Kind of a low-profile guy, but yeah, you can follow me on Twitter if you want.
You have something in common with Tyler. He's a low-profile guy, too. So you guys could be good buddies, and, maybe you could put some bets on his fight with one of our fans, Jeff. They're going to be fighting for $2,000 in Tampa. We have it all set up. Yes, an MMA fight. An MMA fight, man.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to post it on social media for everybody to see. This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait for this. We just got to play.
Wow, I'm pretty excited now. Wow.
Yeah, well, Tyler's the underdog right now.
You want my autograph now or after the fight?
I think I want it now. Oh. Get that eBay business started.
Ashish, thank you for joining us, bud.
No, thanks for having me, guys. Have a good one.